How can I help you today?
Hello, can you please send an email to Tom with subject line demo and message hi, how are you?
All right, I will send that email for you now. This will just take a moment. The email to Tom with subject line demo and message hi, how are you has been sent. If you want, I can send a follow-up or adjust the wording for next time.
We hired a new person for position CEO. Her name is Ala, A-L-A, and her email address is ala@mail.com and phone number 554411. Can you add her to our database?
Got it. I am adding Ayla as a new CEO contact to your database now. Ala has been added to your database as CEO with her email and phone number recorded. If you want, I can also add a welcome task or send her a greeting email from you.
That's all. Bye-bye. Okay, I just show you how that personal assistant might be useful for your personal needs, or it can also be useful for your website. Let's say if you have a business, you have a website, you can integrate that ElevenLabs badge into your website, and people can call it and ask different questions. Yeah, that might be very useful and save you some time. I can walk you through how I built that exact agent. Alright, now I show you how that system works. Let me walk you through what I did exactly. If you don't have a ElevenLabs account, just create it. It's very easy. ElevenLabs is gonna give you like free credits. You can test it. Once you create your account, you will see these tabs. What I did, I just clicked on blank agent, and here you will see first message, system prompt. It's basically define agent's personality, what agent should do, and all that stuff. Personality, environment, core tasks, rules, guardrails, what it should do, what it shouldn't do. How I created that prompt is I just used AI, generate with AI. You will never get the prompt from the first time that is gonna work like you desire, like 100%. You always have to play with it. Once you create your prompt, you can go here, first message, and whatever you want your agent say first, just type it. In my case, hello Artyom, how are you today? Before we finish with system prompt, you will need to go to tools, create a tool. In our case, it's only one tool that is gonna perform different actions in N8N. ElevenLabs it have its own tool integrated already, but I'm not gonna use these ones. All you need to do is to click tool, and you're gonna need to create webhook tool. And here for name, I just used N8N agent. You can call it whatever you want. Just mention that tool. Put the exact name of the tool into the system prompt. Here I did that. You see, you have one tool, N8N agent, exactly like you can see right here. And here's it says description, right? That's basically what the tool will do. And here for method and URL, for method you will see get, but you're gonna change it to post because we're gonna be sending data to N8N. And for URL, just go back to N8N, click here, webhook. What I do, I use test webhook, and once it's already everything built out, click active, and then you're gonna change the webhook to production. So what we're gonna do right now we're gonna click that, go back to ElevenLabs and paste that webhook link in here. I left it as this right here, and here for body parameters, that's the actual information we're gonna be sending to N8N. Here's it requires us to put This field will be passed to LLM and it should describe in detail how to extract the data from transcript. I put that description to generate a summary of what just said by the user. So let's say if we're gonna ask the agent, hey, send email to Tom, right? It's gonna basically do a summary of that, send email to Tom. So, and here for properties, I put string because it's gonna be a text, and identifier, I just put request. Here I left required because it's gonna be required actually, so actually we can communicate with LLM. With N8N. And here is another description summary of the request I put. Yeah, that's all for that tool. Just go back. That's all I did. That's all for now with ElevenLabs. Let me walk you through N8N. Okay, now we're in N8N. We have a webhook. I pinned some data with some information that I tested before. I just want to show you what you will have to map into the agent node from the webhook. So when you will communicate with your agent in ElevenLabs, you're gonna send the information, right? What we have here, what information we're gonna send to N8N. We're gonna send the information with a parameter which called request, summary of the request. So we're gonna send that parameter, right? So I did a conversation before, and here's what we got. Here's what you will get. This is what we'll need to drag. So drag right here. So the agent will work with that information. And before you do that, in agent node, you're gonna need to, you'll see that tab. You don't need that because it says looks for an input field called chat input. We don't use chat input, we're using webhook. So that's why we need to change it to define below. Use an expression to reference data in previous nodes. So we need to choose define below. And from here, we're gonna drag, you see the body, and we're gonna drag a request in our case. So that's the information that agent will work with. When I was talking with ElevenLabs, I told the agent I need to add a new employee to our database, and I told him the name and position. And you see here email unknown for unknown, any other required field unknown. That was added automatically because that information was mentioned in the prompt. You see, if a required field is missing, fill it with unknown. So you'll have to play with that based on your tools that you're gonna add. Okay, we're done here. The agent will get the right input field. And for system prompt, I just texted that information. You're an intelligent assistant. You will use the following tools based on the request. So it will get a request, and based on the information, it will act. And here's instructions, right? Use search records whenever you need to find someone's email address, position, or phone number before sending an email or providing contact information. Because before that I tried with different system prompts. I told the agent send an email to, let's say, to Tom, and it's just send email to somewhere. So you're gonna play with that prompt, and you're gonna play with ElevenLabs prompt as well. But if you wanna build the same agent, you can just copy everything and everything's gonna work. Yeah, this is instructions that I created. And so now agent know how to act based from the input is getting. And whenever you're gonna create a webhook, don't forget to, here in that tab respond, don't forget to choose that, because in the beginning it will set like that automatically. We don't want to get a response from webhook automatically. We want get response using node that it's in the end respond to webhook node, using respond to webhook node, right? Click on that. We want our information get through all the agent, through chat model, all the tools, and then gather all the requests from the input, and then it will send to ElevenLabs, back to ElevenLabs. This is what we want. I chose 4.1, and for that tool, send an email. Don't forget to create your credential, connect that. As you can see, I chose tool description set automatically, resource message, operation send, because we want to send an email, right? But you can choose another actions. And here to what email, right? I chose defined automatically by the agent, by the model. In subject, it will be defined automatically by the model as well. And message automatically as well. And for the next tool, create a record in Airtable, right? The same thing, tool description, set automatically. Operation create, because we want to create some contact, right? In that case. And from, I chose specific base that I know we need to use, and specific table in Airtable. And here's mapping columns, right? I chose the tabs that I already have in Airtable. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I put how they called, their names. And at this point, the agent will define automatically where to put each information. As you can see here in the output column, we can see we gave name and position. The next tool is search records. Similar situation here, set automatically, operation search, because we want to find our fields in our database, right, in a specific base, in a specific table. Filter by formula, I set automatically, return all automatically. So basically all the fields, most of the fields are defined by the model, by the agent. And it works great. But if you're gonna use more tools, it might require different adjustments. Yeah, if you're a business owner and need to build something like that for your business, and maybe you wanna integrate that into your website, I would be happy to help. Thank you. Bye.